Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are kicking things off with Snow Way Out, just straight off the bat with the Frozen puns there. Well, Frozen / snow related puns, shall we say. Not Frozen like the Disney movie.
Crash Bandicoot, you banished me to the past, but all it did was give me more time to plan your doom.
Menacing.
You'll find me up the mountain. Don't freeze on the way.
Oh no, they won't. I dressed them correctly.
Well, you know, I'm sensing a real fraught history here. How many times have you beaten this clown anyway? 3. Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
Are they kind of nodding to the like other Crash games that came out, but then saying that they're not canon and they're only acknowledging the original trilogy? So that's kind of what I think was going on there. But this is Coco's power, yeah. She has the power to kind of slow down time. So we get to use it in cool ways to kind of stop platforms from disappearing. You can... I don't know what else you can do. Stop platforms from disappearing, obviously stop boxes from disappearing as you sort of, before you... Yeah, because they kind of disappear quickly. And stop enemies from hitting you. You can use it to jump on nitro crates. Yeah, tons of things. Is that like the massive jaw of some sort of animal in the background over there? Some sort of massive whale jaw or something? I don't know. I always just get really kind of distracted by the level of sort of art design and creativity in the backgrounds of these levels. Coffee shop? Like a little like coffee sign on there? Oh, that was not well timed. To say that I'm in possession of a time mask, I really should have done better there. Also, are these things supposed to be like swordfish? I'm not sure. Maybe. Sort of a very like pearlescent blue colour. Yeah, and these things are kind of weighted, so when you jump on them, the one will bring the other one up. Like so. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm overusing the like slowing down time mechanic. Who's ready for part 50, I don't know, of Sam fails at bonus levels? What are we gonna do here? Does that activate the... Right, and then... Nope. Jump, and then jump, and then... No. Oh, no, how do we get the top one? Can we still reach it from here? No? No. Oh yeah, got it. Okay, cool. Right, we jump and then jump that. And then we need to... Oh, no, 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 just no. So yeah, about me failing at bonus levels, eh? Right, so... Supposed to use those as like a staircase to get up to the top one. No, I'm supposed to spin there. We can still meet it. We can still reach it from here though, right? We did before at least. Yeah, cool. So jump on there, jump across to there, just explode all of the nitro. And then we need to make sure that we jump on there as we like in the time. And then no. No, and then, no. Right. Oh, what am I doing? And slam. Oh, okay, I only got 2. Okay, right. And go back to the third one. No. And slam. Right, okay, cool. And then use that to get over. over. We didn't make that box in time, so we've got to go back. Go. And jump up and over. Okay. Not too shabby. Ice makes everything like 50 times more slippery. And obviously that's kind of a dumb statement, but like difficult. I was trying to say like mechanically, like you don't obviously land where you where you land immediately, you end up kind of drifting. Makes the controls more slippery, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh, there's a box up there. The boat exploded. Get this box first. No! Well, that was unfortunate. I don't know what happened there. I think maybe the depth perception of like landing inside was off and I just sort of fell down the front of it. I kind of like the integration of how you get to use Capunoir's powers here to like jump on the like falling shards of ice. Kind of integrates the level design and the powers quite nicely, I feel. And we died, so we don't get the flashback tape. No flashback tape for us. Which is probably not a bad thing in fairness. Oh dear. I was going to say because I've been kind of doing some as I've been going along and recorded them, but if I release them, I will release them kind of at the end as like a bonus feature. But some of them are really hard. Like, some of them I will have to do some serious editing for because they are tough. There's a platform over there I just saw when we were back here. Some boxes on. Oh, and the hidden gem. Cool. Not too shabby at all. Just casually leaving the box away. Yeah, so flashback tapes. I have been recording them. I don't know if we're going to get all of them, though. I will try. But they are, I think I mentioned it in the previous video, they are putting them later and later in the levels now. So they're kind of harder to get than they have been previously. But I will try and backtrack on some of the levels to get as many of the flashback tapes as I can. But no guarantees. Because I also have got I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but I'm currently studying, so I have got classes on and I've got a part-time job too. So around working as much as I can, I'll try and do as much stuff off screen as I can to get all of the additional content so that we have stuff to use. Here. Right, how are we going to get that box? I assume we just got to use one of these and then jump up. Ooh. Did I like clip through the platform there? Because honestly, I didn't think I was going to make that. I mean, I'm not complaining, but... No! Oh, didn't think I was going to make that either. Again, not complaining. I mean, thank you, but... I mean, I'm sorry, Coco, for your 2 near-death experiences there. Do you think they get at all phased by like her and Crash, by like the perilous situations they find themselves in? Just like up on platforms where like pieces of ice are falling and they're surrounded by like waterfalls. Or do you think at this point they're just used to it and they're like, oh, whatever? Spin this guy. And we made it to the next checkpoint. This guy's snoozing on the job. I prefer, these are my favourite type. Oh, box. I prefer this type of platform because those ones obviously break and then the other ones are slippery. So I just prefer the like big shards of ice that don't, Oh no! I overshot. I don't know what I was doing there. I was kind of jumping around from platform to platform too often. Yeah, these ones, like the bluey coloured ones, they're like slippery. Okay. And then these kind of broken-y ones break and I'm dead again. I was doing so well up until this point and then just many deaths seemed to be coming in one go. I say well. I was doing well for me, which may not necessarily be saying much, but you know, I mean, it didn't take us that long to do the bonus level, which is a vast improvement off of like the last, I don't know, sort of like 5 levels? I can't even think, like many levels. Okay, jump over onto here. Is this boat just like tethered? Just like, is it only able to go in this like circle? I feel like I'm asking the wrong questions. Ooh! Ooh! I see waterfall boxes. That's sneaky. Sneaky waterfall boxes. I only saw them because I saw some of the pixels like clipping out of the waterfall, but that is hella sneaky. Okay, more of these like level pulley things. Oh, and I see the end up there. Awesome. Right, let's cross our fingers. So 2 boxes, are they nitro? Yes, get in. Okay, awesome. So we did it. Just 5 deaths instead of 3, but I'm sure we could get, I'm sure I can backtrack and get the less than 3 deaths. So you may notice I've done something slightly differently with the editing here. So what I'm going to do is cut out the loading screens and just take it so that it goes from one loading screen straight into the next one, and they're going to be a lot shorter. So the time that you guys are sitting and waiting for things to load and I'm just talking about random things will be shorter. Let me know how you guys find it and if you think that it works better. Oh, cute penguin. These guys look drunk. Genuinely inebriated. That guy, did he have bubbles coming out of his mouth? I think he did. And the sharks are back from... I know they were in the Torna level, but have they been in another level since then? Because I don't remember. Maybe. I'm not sure. These guys are back from the last level though. More ice shard fun. Alright, let's go. And jump. Okay, cool. Oh, box. Let's get that. Oh, there's a bouncy box in the middle. Sneaky. Okay, cool. Oh, is that just a box that fell off the edge there? Is there a box on one of these platforms? There is. See, that's just mean as well. I don't know what I'm doing here. No. No. Just poorly timed all round. I like how when you spin that guy, he lands on the box on top of the nitro. Also, these cabins, do people live in them? Like the cabin that was on the left there? Is it like the cabins for the fishermen that are just wandering around? Like, are they just here doing patrol duty, but then, like, when they're not on shift, they live in these, like, little huts? As if they are the, like, houses of these people, then they've left the lights on. Just a sheer waste of electricity. I mean, come on, guys. Think green. Alright, let's get this box in. But do it better this time. Right, and then there we go. And then jump. And safety. Amazing. Next checkpoint. Oh, there's 2 paths. There's lots of boxes this way, so let's go this way first. Oh, these things are interesting. They sound like sonar on a submarine. Just me? I mean, I probably think that that's the intention because they've got those kind of lights, like they're looking for something, or it's like the sound that the radio waves are making because it looks like that's what they're controlled by. But yeah, they sound like submarine sonar. I say that like I have a lot of experience with submarine sonar. I've seen some movies. Okay, cool. Back to the checkpoint, so there's no more boxes down here. Awesome. And another grind rail segment. You guys know how much I love grind rails. Okay, so I'm guessing we have to slow down. No. Okay then, so I guess we're not going for all of the boxes in this level straight off the bat. Okay, oh no, yeah, definitely not going for all of the boxes. I can always try and come back and get them later on. I want these one per fruit though. Got them. Okay, perfect. We'll still try and get as many as we can so that we can get like the 80% one per fruit, etc. But we're not gonna get all of the boxes, unfortunately. The wiring looks a bit dangerous, like with the kind of electricity coursing through the outside and whatever green goop is in this tube. Nope, don't like the look of that. Alright, how can I get up there? I jump in and... okay, perfect. Okay. If I jump up here now though, will I hit my head off the top of the pipe? Should I... yep, okay, cool. So those things respawn after a while, so we can just wait and I'll come back. Awesome. Good to know. Now, do I use this to get back over there? I mean, probably, if I did it correctly. Also, is Cortex watching me through those screens at the bottom? That's like the screens that he has during the flashback tapes. Yeah. Does that mean he has cameras all over this facility? Oh yeah. Is that a light up there? Like above our heads? Or is it a camera? Probably a camera. Could be a light, could be a camera. But is that how he's watching us? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Either way, a little bit creepy, Cortex. Start watching us. Okay, cool. Not too shabby. That's our motto for this episode, not too shabby. Okay, wait for these to fall. Get up here. There's some more boxes up there that I saw. Okay. Is this one of those fisherman guy but like preserved in a tank? Because that's just a little bit creepy. Is Cortex running some sort of weird like regeneration experiments or something here that he's testing on, and that was just poor. It was just poor all round. Oh yay, more bonus levels. Episode insert number here of soft sand fills up bonus levels. Right, here's where we get to run on nitro. And I get to explode nitro in my face. Because, you know, who wants to do it properly when you could blow up into a big ball of green goop? Okay, cool. That's better. Right, we can do it this time. I meant to do that. Yeah, I meant to do it so that I activated the icicles so that they wouldn't fall on my head. Was totally intentional. This cave is cool, I have to say. And no! I realised when I jumped that I wouldn't have enough time, but it was too late. I'd committed. I think my attention was taken by checking out the cave in the background. Oh, interesting. That didn't explode. There we go. More falling icicles. Okay, this time, don't do that. Yeah, that. Okay. And then slowly jump to that one. Yeah, cool. And jump. Oh, that life stuff under the boxes there. Was I supposed to have gotten here quicker? Is that generally what you're supposed to do? I mean, we didn't get all the boxes on the grind well in this segment, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But for future reference, is that what we're supposed to do? Maybe like leave the one with the exclamation point, come get that box and then backtrack? Potentially. I should have probably jumped on that nitro there, but again, we're not going for 100% boxes because we've already missed them. So at this point, whatever. And there's stuff up there. How do I get to it? Oh, box. Okay. No. I was just going to say there's more of those dudes like hanging out in the tanks. They seem to get more plentiful as we make our way through, but I'm not entirely sure what that thing is with the lights on either. A big sort of sphere. Oh, I have no idea what I did there. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yay! Hidden gem. We're doing pretty well with the hidden gems in the last few episodes. Not so well with the bonus levels and the less than 3 death gems, but I guess you can't have everything. Don't eat me! No! Okay. Jump, and then jump to here. Slow down, jump, and then jump to here. Okay, cool. Jump, no! And then fall in the water. Right, so we're back to where we were. Do we need to go get the gem again? I don't remember if it keeps it or if you have to re-get it. I don't recall. But it looks like we're not re-getting it anyway because I missed the jump. I think maybe you do keep it. Maybe. I don't remember. No, we're not going to get that there. No, never mind. Yeah, I'm unsure. Can't remember if I've ever died after getting a hidden gem but not finding a checkpoint afterwards. I don't recall. Right, to do this again, but properly. No, no, no. I was talking about doing it again, but properly, and then didn't do it properly. I feel like my control of time is probably not the most optimal. Like, if I was Doctor Strange, things would probably not go well. Okay, and jump. Perfect. Oh, and we're at the end. Amazing. Awesome. Four deaths. Not bad. We only missed 13 boxes. Not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. Let's go. Right, so bears repeating. If I remember correctly, I think this is the level with Polar. Which I don't hate levels with Polar. I specifically remember like the bear riding levels from when you used to have in Crash Warped. They used to have the tigers and stuff that you rid with Coco. I remember those more than the sort of strictly Polar sections that you had with Crash. I think because I've played the third game the most, I'd say, out of any of them. I think it was because when that one came out I was a bit older, so it's the one that I have sort of the most nostalgia for, I think. But yeah, I'm not opposed to Polar levels, but I think the likelihood of us maybe able to get all of the boxes first run through on a Polar level are probably not high. More of these pulley lever counterweight things. I don't know what to call them. How is the ice not melting from the fireboxes that are sitting directly on top of it? I mean, I know it's sort of like over the sides, but they're literally there sort of pushing fire out, so surely it would just be like mostly melted by now. No? Is it just permafrost? Has Elsa been around here and just casting her ice magic? Oh, there's like an electric panel on the side there as well. Okay. Here, that makes those boxes there. Change up to here. God, I love crumbly platforms. Cool. Happy that that's lower, otherwise we would have been stuck there. Ooh, this bounce is quite high. Is that because there's something up here? Am I supposed to be jumping to something? No. Maybe to the side. No, never mind. Maybe it doesn't do anything. I don't know. These things are trying to mesmerise you. Ooh, was that platform? There was a platform there, wasn't there? Again, hidden gem. I'm kind of shocked that we've got it like 3 levels in a row now. Get you, the checkpoint, and the yellow gem path is here. So I have no idea what this is like because I never got any of the colour gems in the original playthrough that I did, so... Oh. It's like, what's it called? The high road? Yeah, it's like the high road. Except, like, significantly shorter by the looks of it. And with less, like, bores. And more of those mechanical robot things. Alright, we can do this. Just have to not die. Okay, okay. We're on the home stretch. We can do this. Jump, jump, and jump, 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 and jump. Whew. We did it. Not too bad, not too bad. I feel like the difficulty spike from the like the path that's in, I forgot which level it is. Is it nitro processing? I'm sure you guys will correct me in the comments below, but the path that you need all 4 colour gems for, I feel like the level of difficulty that's going to spike when we get there has to be quite high, because I haven't found that much difficulty with any of the colour gem routes yet. I feel like I've been struggling more with bonus levels, to be honest with you, which is laughable, but there we go. Oh. Why am I struggling so much to time this here? Like, just like jumping and pressing R2 apparently is beyond my comprehension. Okay, alright, we got it. Oh. Turns out we don't got it. Is it going to take us just as long to manage to, like, jump again now? Probably. I don't know why that took so long the first time. I guess we'll see if it was just, like, a first time fluke or if I'm genuinely just terrible. I mean, we've already discussed my inability to time things with Kapunoa, so... Right. Oh! Apparently it was just not first time failings, I just can't jump and slow time down at the same time. Bernard's watch would be an interesting thing to have here, where you could just stop time completely. Any of you ever watch Bernard's watch? Was that just a British show, or did that air like in any other countries? If you live in the UK and you watched Bernard's watch, let me know. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me know. And if you live in another country but you've heard of Bernard's watch, also, let me know. Right. Okay. If I just keep jumping on this thing, will it, like, not sink as low? I just keep jumping in place. I don't know what I'm doing with the freezing down of time. Honestly, guys, never trust me with time powers. Okay, right, we got it. We got it. It's all good. I think I completely missed that life there, but what are you gonna do? And go. Cool. Now things are exploding everywhere. Oh. Why are they just in midair? Where am I supposed to go? Nowhere to go. I can jump to here, but it's supposed to go somewhere? Oh, that's Cortex and Polar in the distance. Is this a massive glitch? Do I have a massive glitch here? What is this? Am I supposed to be able to, like, go here? Should there be, like, land? It's just sky, guys. Do I just jump into the sky? I don't know. I can see, like, Polar and Cortex just sort of floating in midair. I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to die, but, like, where else do I go? Let's just jump and see what happens. Oh, that was weird. Oh, well, this is slightly horrifying. Also, are there two Cortexes? One at the top and then one part, like, further down. Well, that's weird. Okay, back to normal, I guess. That was bizarre, right? Or am I, like, tripping? Oh, no. Told you. We already missed some boxes. I was like, the likelihood of us getting all of the boxes on this Polar were not high. I think I remember the first playthrough that I did. I mean, as I've said before, we weren't going for 100% completion, but I definitely did not get anywhere near all of the boxes.
About that.
How about that indeed?
I'm having fun. Can you tell?
I mean, I'm glad you're having fun. Oh, it's really, really late in a level to have a flashback tape. Like, it's quite a while you'd have to go through and not die to be able to get it. That's such a weird laugh. I mean, I shouldn't shame your laugh. I'm sorry, Cortex. You have fun. You laugh to your heart's content. Oh. And we're at the end. We have missed a shocking amount of boxes though. Which probably means I missed boxes somewhere else because I don't feel like all of those would have been on the Polar level. Hey, we did less than 3 deaths. But we didn't get 80% of the Wumpa fruit, which is a first, I think. Have we ever not got 80% of the Wumpa fruit on any of the other levels before? I'm not sure. Hey guys, so we're just jumping straight now into the boss battle with Cortex, so let's do it.
Crash Bandicoot. It's about time.
Roll credits.
This is going to be just like the old days. Except this time, everything will go according to my plan.
You sure about that? I mean...
I've made a few upgrades to my blimp.
Blimp? That's blimps these days.
Rain of
I mean, I guess this was set in the
deadly
50s, so
missiles.
maybe. If I just run in a circle here, like if I just keep running in concentric circles, will I be able to just avoid all of these missiles?
Punchbot Mark II, deploy! Fun fact, Punchbot Mark II is one better at punching than Punchbot Mark I.
Makes sense.
Ow! Punchbot Mark II is for punching you, not me!
I'm sorry, you didn't specify.
Let's try this one.
Maybe you should have called him Bandicoot Punchbot, and then I'd have known. Right, back to more death guitar here. Oh! Probably should have used the power of Kapunawa there, but I did not. Right, this time we should do it properly. Goes. purple columns of death. And spin. Oh! Or not. I guess maybe he was like regenerating and like his... Like he was just about to start spinning around like a whirling dervish again and I spun him as he did that? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Alright, we got it this time though. And got it.
Stop!
Never.
All right, have it your way.
Bring it on, man.
The anti...
Hey guys, Future Sam here. So as you can tell by the death compilation that is now playing on your screens, this next section took me a while. I can't explain it, I don't know, apart from a complete lack of skill, or maybe I was tired, or I didn't drink enough water, or I just suck, I don't know. But either way, I died a lot, as you can see, over and over again. So rather than cutting it out, or making it look like I was just pro gamer, or making you guys watch the sort of real-time footage of me dying just like 30 times, I made you a death montage so you could witness it for yourselves. And we can all sort of say sorry to Coco for my complete lack of skill here. I muted her death sounds so you didn't have to listen to them. And now back to our regularly scheduled gameplay. Right, this is the one. Lucky Life 68, right? We've got to do it this time. Or I'm just gonna like give up for the day and start again tomorrow. Okay. Jump. Genuinely don't know why this is taking me so long. Oh my god, I think I did it. I mean, I'm not celebrating too soon because I still have like one stage left to do, but my god, that third stage took so long.
Did I do that?
I don't know if I'm going to leave all of it in, but it took a long time. Like, a shameful amount of time.
I wonder what happens if I hit all the buttons at once.
I mean, why not?
Feel the wrath of Cortex.
Ooh, nice little reference to Wrath of Cortex there. And jump straight into the pit. That was not advisable. Don't do that, guys. If you're trying to find a way to succeed at this boss battle, or any boss battle in general, or any level, my top bit of advice is to not jump off the edge. That's tip number 1. Right. We've got to dodge everything, avoid the missiles, stop running into things, stop running off the edge. Easy. Just... Nope, apparently not. I really hope this doesn't take us another 30 lives, because that would be a lot of grinding to get back up to like a reasonable level. I'm probably going to backtrack to try and get some of the boxes that we missed in the less than 3 death gems on a couple of the levels, so I might be able to recoup some lives that way. Right. Jump. Right, let's just stay here. Okay. Jump. And spin! Oh my god, did I do it? Did we do it? Yes! Finally.
Blasted bandicoots! Must we keep going around and around like this? Tell me, Crash, is this all there is? Forever?
His reaction.
No.
I knew you would be unable to handle this simplest of tasks.
Gloat all you want. I quit. If you need me, I'll be on a tropical island somewhere. Alone.
How fortunate. You see, I no longer have needs for our alliance. I found a new partner and a new plan.
You were scheming behind my back?
Of course. The Rift Generator has capabilities beyond your eager imagination. You were content to simply rule over space and time, but I'd rather start from scratch. Erase it all. Wipe the slate clean. I'm going to reset the timeline and rebuild it to my liking. I will become a god, which means you won't exist. And neither will those feather-brained masks or those meddling marsupials.
Wiped from existence by that pompous peacock? I'd like to see him try after I shove that tuning fork up his...
But not if we get to him first.
It appears we have a common enemy. Perhaps there's a way out of our endless cycle after all. Huh? Okay.
Crash is like, friend! Also, who saw the fact that Entropy and his tuning fork would stab us in the back? I mean, he's always wanted to stab us in the back, but stab Cortex in the back because, you know, that was sort of obvious from a mile off. And on to the next world. Going from the 11th dimension onto the Aegipus dimension of 88 million BC. We've shot significantly back in time. So we will kick things off in the next episode with Blast to the Past. But for now, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe so that you're notified when the next part comes out if you're not already. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.